make you host, sir?
No need now.
Can I start? Or should I wait, sir?
You can wait for 2 minutes and then you can
Okay.
start. So 5-10 minutes I'll be not available.
Okay, sir, done. Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to self-management session. Can I have participants' cameras on, please? Yes. Our today's session is self-management. By seeing this picture, what do people understand? Can anyone say? What does this picture mean, this slide?
Ma'am, I think it means healthy lifestyle.
Okay.
And a lot of work, a lot of things together. These are the things which we do in our whole day, I think. Probably.
Yes, ma'am, you're right. Any other answers? Any other response?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Abhilasha, ma'am. Okay, here.
Ma'am, self-management means how we manage our day-to-day task and whatever assigned task is there. So how can we manage it with the given limited time? Sometimes we will get the deadline also, or sometimes
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we ourselves have to complete that task, our own assigned task. So what is the time period? What is the time lag we will keep for us? Maybe
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is.
Yes, you're right. Okay, we'll move to the next slide. Okay, here. What is self-management? How to take control of your personal productivity? Let's see step by step. Here, what is self-management? Self-management is the modus of applying and using one's self-characteristics in a righteous and responsible way. It is making commitments to oneself to smartly organize and properly handle the situations in and around oneself. Self-management is completely based on ourselves or oneself, right? So here you have two tasks given at a time. How you will properly handle the situation? Two tasks. For example, we'll take our school only. One side, some school day function is going on. Other side, you are going to take care of your class program, and other side, some other important work is given for you, allotted for you. How you will manage the situation?
We have to allot different timings for them to do, so that.
Okay.
or we have to prioritize our work, that which is more important, we have to finish that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, prioritizing work. I agree. But both has to be done by ourselves only. Once it is assigned to us, we can't skip or we can't say that I'll not do that, right? So how we are going to handle those sort of situations and all, we'll just see in the upcoming slides. Self-management includes qualities such as self-awareness, decision-making, problem-solving, efficient time management, planning, handling stressful situations, etc. Here, what is your passion? Everyone will have some passion in their life, right? What is your passion? Any response? For example, I can say that my passion is teaching. So which are the ways and path I can make myself available and I can do myself better and best, I'll just try to do it. To be a successful person in education field. Yes, Abhilasha ma'am. Good, right, wonderful. Any other response? Okay, next. Which step have you reached today? Yes, Pushpalata ma'am, I can understand you're traveling. You can, if you have some answers to say, you can just put it in the chat box. Which step you have reached today? I can say that I have reached, I'll try to do it. Still, I'm working on the process where I have to reach. Yes, Abhilasha ma'am, I can do it. Okay, wonderful. Any other response from audience side?
And sometimes when it is a deadline, it has to come till I will do it, you know. And
Yes,
sometimes
yes.
when the task is not, when we have a choice, I said I'll try
It's
to
like a
finish it.
challenge. I
Yes.
will do it. So step by step, first we will hesitate, will not agree as soon as some management is assigning some great work or some big important work. First, even I will do it. I won't do it. I can't do it. We'll say. Then later we'll think that okay, it's an opportunity. I'll take it as opportunity or a chance to make it, and we'll say I want to do it. How do I do it? We'll think and we'll work out on it. I'll try to do it in a better way and I can do it. You will get some confidence and at last I will do it. Definitely you will succeed. And at last, yes, I did it. Now, this is how self-management works. Instead of going to negative thoughts in the first step, like I can't do it, I won't do it, we'll try saying, I'll try to do it, I can do it, I will do it. Yes. Skills of self-management. Self-management plays an important role to improve all kinds of performances, be it related to academics, productivity, doing tasks, and time and manage oneself to do things in the best way. That is self-management. Self-management doesn't say that whatever we are going to do, we are just going to do and complete it. It's not about completion. It's about how we did it in the best way. Do you agree with me? Yes. Next. Okay, here. Some of self-management skills. First one is self-awareness. Always take honest feedback and gather insight into your personality and work-specific proficiencies. So first, let us give feedback for ourselves. Let us treat our insights and let us improve our personality and work on it so that we can succeed. The first point. The next one is responsibility. Own your assignments and responsibilities because it is a step towards self-development. Once some work is allotted to us, it's our responsibility to complete it on time without taking some permission or without saying that I couldn't complete it today, give me some time. It's our responsibility to complete it on the given day or given time period. Time management: prioritize the task, remove unwanted obstacles, make time schedule and follow it diligently. Like Abhilasha ma'am said in the beginning, which has to be done first. For that, we have to give importance and we have to prioritize that task first and we have to complete it. Later on, we can go to the next work. Here, the first thing, which its self-management is stress. Stress is a normal physical or mental agony that happens when someone feels threatened, upset, or danger, whether it is real or imaginary. So here, the first thing which affects self-management is stress. Do you people agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
I can say that before joining SNTTC, even I was in the same pic. How that girl is sitting, I was like that. But so many things has changed to me today. Stress management. The ultimate goal is to strike a balance between home, personal life, work, relationships, relaxation, and fun. Always follow ABC. What is that ABC in self-management? Aware, beliefs, consequences. Aware. First, be aware of the advertisers or stressful events so that you know what is causing stress. First, we have to think which part or which situation is making us to get stress. Do you agree with me? Abhilasha ma'am, are you trying to speak something? Yes, ma'am. So when we are aware of the situation or the person or the thing which makes us stress, and when we avoid it, can we be in somewhat safer side? Next, beliefs. Trust the way you handle and deal a situation. So trust the way you handle in the sense, how whatever you do, it's going to be correct. So in between, if someone is giving some negative feedback or something else, you can think about the negative feedback, but you're not supposed to take it as a main thing and you're not going to stick on to that. We know we are best and we are working on it in a best way. Consequences: know the outcomes of the events and use stress management tools to overcome or minimize them. What are the stress management tools? Let's see now. First, how to manage stress: physical exercise, yoga, meditation, enjoyment, vacation, nature walks. Any two things does anyone follow in our group now?
No, ma'am.
Last,
No, we don't get any time to do anything nowadays.
Ma'am, you can do 5 minutes meditation. No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Meditation.
Sometimes enjoyment we do, ma'am. Nature walk,
Yes.
but not daily or very often. Rare.
Okay, for example, it is not very often or it is not daily. Whenever you are stressed, you can try any of this one, right? How
Yes,
come
yes.
you're coming out of that stress? We can just analyze it.
Sometimes in YouTube we get no meditation that
Yes, ma'am.
and also whenever I get lot of stress, I listen to that. So it is a little bit stress means stress free, I feel. And
Okay.
I like to read books, ma'am. When I am in high stress, I will read books.
Okay, ma'am. Good. Even reading books we can add over here. If I am stressed in school, if I am stressed, I'll just go sit with some higher grade children. I'll just have some fun time with them. I'll talk with them and I'll come back. Even sometimes students are stress busters.
Yes, ma'am. Correct.
Yes, pets also can be a great stress buster. having pets is a
Ah,
good
yes, ma'am. Yes.
relief
Yes. We can
stress.
add on. Yes. Okay. Now, work independently. Ability to work independently means working without any support, interference, or supervision. How many of you can do your work or assigned work without anyone's support or anyone's guidance in an independent way? Are we capable of doing it? In some situations, I can say yes, but in some situations, even I am not able to do it, because when we have some higher authorities, we'll just go and we'll ask for some feedback or suggestion. For example, you take the anchoring part. We'll go and ask a high school or some principals who is good in English, very good in English. So we'll go and ask them. What they will do is they will make some changes and they will give some negative feedback, like it can be written in that way, or this part can be done in this some other way, like that they will give. So that time, will it make you somewhat stress? Have you understood the scenario, what I said?
No, ma'am, please repeat it. Please repeat it.
Okay, for example, you are given one anchoring script part to do for an annual day function. You just imagine that you are going to write the anchoring script for annual day program. You have to write and give it to the high school children. One teacher, one who is so good in English, she might be a retired teacher also, retired English teacher also. So you just want to go and ask her a suggestion, or you are going to ask her some help, like whatever you have written is correct. Just you are going to ask her to go through it once. There, if she is giving some negative feedback, like this is not correct, this has to be done in some other different way, like that, if she is giving some negative feedback, how it hits us?
Ma'am, I think we should react positively to it, because
Yes,
it's a
ma'am,
good thing
in
that
front, in our face we'll never show it. As you said, we have to react positively, but in one or the other way, won't you feel bad? Because you have
yeah.
worked day night, you
It
have
happens,
worked.
ma'am, when we do something like this and we go to our coordinators or HMs and they,
Yes.
revise it and they say, no, this is all wrong. It has to be through the student perspective. So now you have to write it all over again.
Yes,
And that is
yes,
the time you
Pushpalata
feel.
ma'am, you're right. So work independently in the sense where.
Ashwini ma'am, may I share something?
Yes, ma'am, you can.
Ma'am, I think that if you are going to ask something for proofreading or rectification, we should be ready to accept the feedback also. Otherwise, we should not go.
No,
Whether
ma'am.
it is positive or
Yes,
negative.
I'm not saying a negative thing is negative, but it will make us to be somewhat stressed, right? There are self-management, it's no.
Yes, ma'am,
You are
correct
very
only.
confident that everything is done in a proper way. You are just giving her to go through once. That's it.
But we should be ready for the suggestions also.
We
you
have
know.
to be ready. There is no point
ma'am.
in that. I'm not
Yes.
saying we should not accept it. But
Because
why
anyhow
I
we are-
gave this? Yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am. You can say.
Anyhow we are, if we are going to approach somebody, then we should be ready for their suggestion and their feedback in a positive way. We should not feel bad that time.
Yes, ma'am. I'll end it here. 1 minute. What I was about to say is work independently. When you know that what you have done is correct and what you have done is in a best way, no need to go for someone's support or supervision. You can go in the independent way.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that's what I am also saying.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Ma'am, you've been muted. We can't hear you. Sorry.
Am I audible now, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes. If you can become a calm and relaxed person, you will be able to work independently, which means ability to become self-aware, self-monitoring, and self-correcting. Knowing what you need to do and setting priority of tasks. Taking initiatives yourself before told what to do. Owning your tasks and recognizing your mistakes. Having the ability and will to learn continuously. Do you all agree with this part? Points.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. We'll move to the next slide. Okay, here. Emotional intelligence. You don't read what is given there. Forget about the words in the slide. Just by seeing the picture, what you people feel.
Ma'am, healthy mind, healthy heart.
Okay, healthy mind and healthy heart. Yes, Abhilasha ma'am. Any other response?
Ma'am, to think with your heart and head together, with a balance of both, I think. They should
Yes,
be
ma'am.
connected to each other.
Yes, you're right. Emotional intelligence means the ability to identify and manage one's own emotions as well as the emotions of others. See, our heart will listen what we say and what we do, but our mind listens and our mind should cooperate with what even others are feeling and what are the emotions of others. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We are more alert that what others are saying.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Emotional intelligence includes three skills. First is emotional awareness, ability to identify and mention one's own emotions, and harnessing emotions, ability to harness and apply emotion to tasks like thinking and problem solving. Managing emotions, it is the ability to regulate one's own emotions and also helping others to do the same. Is anyone is following these skills? Emotional awareness, harnessing emotions, managing emotions. Is anyone in our group now is following these skills?
Yes, ma'am, we're following what you're saying.
Yes.
But are we
So
following it in our life is what you're trying to ask us?
self-management is both academic field and it relates to our personal life also, ma'am.
True, ma'am.
Yes. Any example or any situation can anyone share here? In which ways you follow this one? I don't want your personal life. In school or in your academic field, it's fine. If you wish to share.
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes when we are in a stressful situation or means emotionally unstable and means due to others, then what we do, we try to control our emotions, but try to rectify the things in a positive way so that the things do not get mismanaged.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, next. Steps to manage emotional intelligence are as follows. First one, understand your emotions. How we can understand our own emotions? Yes, Shanti ma'am, you have to say something. Okay. Observe your
Sorry.
yes, ma'am. You can.
Understanding emotions, you can have a regular my time to uh, know about your emotions, how and how to manage. Sorry. Sorry
It's
for that.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Observe your behavior pattern and list down the things you need to work on. So how we are going to understand our own emotion is we are going to observe our behavior pattern and we are going to list out the things which we have to work more. Rationalize. Do not take decision abruptly, but sort out problems and be rational in your thinking. Practice. Do meditation, yoga, exercise to keep yourself calm. As we discussed earlier, we can go for walk, we can talk to children, we can play or be with our pets. It can these things can be added to practice. Okay, here. First, how we are going to manage ourselves is the group 1 says self-awareness, knowing yourself, self-motivation, self-regulation, that is goal setting. And the last one is time management. So here we are going to see briefly about 3 things. The first one is self-awareness. Okay. What is self-awareness?
And we should be aware of our deeds, our emotions, our behavior with others. I think.
Yes, ma'am. Right. Thank you. Okay, here. Self-awareness is the knowledge of knowing about oneself. It denotes better understanding of ourselves and it enables us to experience ourselves as unique and separate individuals. Self-awareness is about being honest with one. Self-awareness is ourself. It is myself, right? So these are the things can be followed in self-awareness. Can we be honest to ourselves?
Sorry, ma'am. Does this also mean that how limited we are in our approach? Sometimes sometimes we don't know a certain task, and we still
Okay.
take it up. So does that include does that come under self-awareness? Is my question. That if you give me a
Can
certain
you
task,
repeat your question one more time, ma'am?
ma'am, you have given me a certain task to do,
Task. Okay.
which I'm not. Okay, the same thing you were saying that you have to write one anchoring. Okay, when I'm not, I don't have the ability to write the anchoring. Imagine sometime it happens, no, the Hindi teacher's been given an English anchoring because they have a class program to do, so they have to do it in English. So do you think that is self-awareness when I say, no, I cannot do this task? I won't be able to do it.
No, it's not like self-awareness, ma'am. If you are saying that you cannot do it, you are awareing yourself, because if something happens, some mistakes happen, as I said, the same anchoring part, you are giving to a child who can't do it in a proper way. Will it be a successful one?
But that's what I'm saying, that does this come under self-awareness? When I know my limitation, does it come under my
self-awareness? Is ourselves. But there we are giving it to someone else, right? We are adding one more people with us over there. No,
when I am given a certain task to do, when I know that I am not capable of doing it. That's
only
it.
You know that, yes.
Will that come under self-awareness? That's what I'm
Yes,
trying to say.
ma'am. Yes, when we are not capable of doing it, we are just saying no, I'm not, I cannot do it. We are making ourselves aware. That's it. It's self-awareness.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, next. Self-awareness is mainly of 2 types. One is internal self-awareness and the next one is external self-awareness. Before reading this, any guesses what is internal self-awareness?
Might be getting an awareness about our own selves come under internal, and along with the community or the society immediate surrounding with us might be, I don't know, I'm just, it's just a guess, wild guess.
Okay, Shanti ma'am. Okay, we'll see here what is self-awareness, internal self-awareness. It represents how clearly we see our own values, passions, aspiration and reactions, including thoughts, feelings, behaviors, strengths, weakness, and their impact on others. This is internal self-awareness, which we aware of ourselves, internal one. Any guesses of external self-awareness? These are first one, internal self. Internal self-awareness is we are knowing our own values, passions, reactions, strength, weakness, etc. What will be the external self-awareness?
The external factors that are affecting us, affecting our our thoughts or behaviors.
Yes, ma'am. Wonderful. So, external self-awareness is understanding how other people judge us in terms of values, passions, thoughts, behavior, strength, and weakness, as Abhilasha ma'am pointed out. Next. Okay. Knowing yourself. How you're going to know yourself? How we can know ourselves? Any guesses?
And we should analyze our own what are our strengths, what are our weaknesses, which areas we are good at, which areas we have to work on, how we can push our boundaries. Maybe that is knowing ourselves.
Yes, ma'am. Great. Okay, we'll see what is knowing yourself. Okay. Understanding who you are, your likes and dislikes, beliefs, values, and opinions can only help in measuring your strengths and weakness. As Abhilasha ma'am pointed out, we are going to understand ourselves first. We are going to analyze what we like and what we don't like. We are going to value ourselves and our opinions, and we are going to analyze our strength and weakness. By these things, we can know ourselves very well. Here, finding strength. Following are the ways you can find your strengths. So here, think of anything that makes you successful most of the time. Can anyone share anything here which makes you successful most of the times? If anyone is ready to share?
Anything that makes us successful most of the times, ma'am.
Yes.
Self-confidence.
Self-confidence. Okay, ma'am. Great. Any other thing? Okay.
My strength is the ability to accept the whatever is happening around us and try to rectify things.
Yes, ma'am. Very good.
As I said,
Second,
I can do it. So that is my strength.
yes, ma'am. Wonderful. Think about what others like and appreciate in you. Does it happen anytime? Any example or any real life thing can you share over here? Think about what others like and appreciate in you. I can share one point here. Whenever my principal assigns me some work, I never say no. Somehow I'll find ways to complete it and I'll do it on time. Before the given time, I'll go and tell to ma'am that it's done. You can just have a look into it. So this is the area where in my school, my colleagues like me and they appreciate me. How come you can do it? How come it is possible for you to accept and do everything? Like this, any of you have any situations or any scenes?
Yes, ma'am. I am ready to accept whatever the means people around me asks for. I'm ready for those things. So they appreciate me for that.
Yes, ma'am. Good. Take our time and analyze about what you do well. So when we are doing something from morning till this time, we have done so many things. We have taken class, we have cooked food, we have taken care of our children, we have taken care of our students. So let's take our own time and let's analyze in these aspects and in these things from morning till now, in which we have done in a very good manner, which made our day so good. In that way, let's take our own time and let's analyze ourselves. That is finding strengths. These three are main things that makes us to find strength. Now the next one is finding weakness. Figure out the areas where your struggle and the things you find difficulty to do. Do you have something to share? Someone has on your mic. Okay. Look at the feedback and accept your weaknesses. It will improve your ability to work calmly. Do you agree with this point? First itself, we have discussed when it come in work independently, we have discussed either our feedback is going to be positive or negative. We have to accept. It will improve your ability to work. Identify how different and better we can be from others. So, is there anything specifically you are different from others? Any examples or any particular area where you are different from others and you are very better from your colleagues?
Ashwini
Any
ma'am, as
responses?
there is a book from Shiv Khera, You Can Win. That book is, I love that book. In
Okay,
that
ma'am.
one statement is there that winners do not do different things, they do things differently. So people should be being means those who are little different people, they do the same thing but in a different way.
Yes, ma'am. Excellent answer. I like that sentence which you gave actually. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Think where, how, and why do others perform better than me? So when we are going to find the weakness, we have to think where the one who is doing best than us is doing good, how and why, how they are doing it. We have to think and we have to analyze in which ways they are taking it, in which ways they are working on it. We have to think, analyze, and we can do best than them also. This is how we are going to find weakness. First one is look at the feedback and accept your weakness. It will improve your ability to work calmly. Identify how different and better we can be from others. Think where, how, and why do others perform better than you. Now, what does this picture say? Two pictures are given here. What does it say?
Second one, multitask.
Multitask. Okay.
First one is schedule your meetings and everything accordingly as per the calendar.
Time
Okay,
management.
sir. Time management. Okay. Both the
You can al-
pictures. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You were
You
about
can
to say
also use digital tools rather than going with hard copies for managing your time, setting alarm, such sort of things.
okay. Both the picture relates to our topic, self-management, how we are going to manage our time, our work, our passion, everything. Thanks for your response, whoever has answered. Here we come to the end of our session. Any questions?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, as we learned here, like self-awareness, my question is on self-awareness. So I really don't know. I'm confused. I want this answer from you all. We say that we know that we cannot do this work, then we should not do it. That is self-awareness. It was discussed here. But how we can push our own boundaries if we think that we are not, we cannot do that, but we should try it also, no?
Ma'am, once you say that, as we have seen that step, in which place or which point you are, you said I can do it. So I know you're a science teacher. For you, as you're in Tamil Nadu now, something related to Tamil is given to you. Can you work on it? Can you do it in a best way than other teachers?
No.
No. Then what you will say there, ma'am?
I'll take assistance of some teacher, those who knows Tamil, but I'll try to do it. I'll
You will
not
try
say no
to.
to that. Yes,
Hmm.
ma'am. I'll not say no to it, but I will try to do whichever possible way I can do.
Okay. Sir, I need your response for this.
Can the question be repeated, please?
Sir,
Sir,
good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Yes, what's the question, ma'am?
Sir, as we were in the session, it was
Mhm.
said that self-awareness means we should not do that task that we are aware that we will not be able to do it.
No,
But
no,
if
no.
it-
1 minute, Abhilasha ma'am. Actually, Pushpalata ma'am didn't say like that. Pushpalata ma'am asked me that if I am saying, if something is assigned to me, if principal is or coordinator is assigning me some work, I'm not able to do it. If I say this one, is it a self-awareness? She questioned.
Hmm.
Am I right, Pushpalata ma'am? That was your question, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I
Yes.
wanted to ask if that counted as self-awareness.
So when we
Ah,
are not aware of those things, when we don't have much knowledge about it, when we say no, it is self-awareness. I said, sir, I want your response now.
yes, ma'am. That only I'm saying. Like sometimes we are not able to, but shouldn't we try that in some other way? Maybe 100% we
Ma'am,
cannot do,
once you
but
have
shouldn't we
tried,
try?
okay, as I gave the example of Tamil, something related to Trikural is given to you. You have taken as a challenge and you have done it.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
achieved in that, fine, okay. You said that you will do it, you can do it. But if there is some flop, what will be the thing you will think?
Okay, so can I just put my points forth?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So now self-awareness uh, personally is different, and self-awareness, you can stop screen sharing, Ashwini ma'am.
Someone asked me to share the first slide because
Okay,
they have
okay, fine.
joined late, it seems, sir. So I'm changing it.
That's okay. That's okay. So self-awareness personally is different. And when you get into workplace, the self-awareness changes a bit, Abhilasha ma'am and all the participants. See,
Yes.
individually, you can analyze what are your strengths, weaknesses, and all. But when you go to workplace, there, after identifying strengths, some or the other way, you are expected to convert your weaknesses also into strengths. For example, a teacher may not be very good at, she may not be knowing typing at all. Okay. But for that company, that school's culture, there is no DTP. Teacher should only type the question paper. Then the principal expects the teacher to do the work, learn the work, and do it, isn't it? So this particular thing changes from when we are speaking about what we know and what we don't know, as per the culture of the school or as per the culture of the company, we have to get, we have to mold ourselves, we have to become adaptable. See, for example, your principal wants you to learn and do it. What can we do? Your principal is expecting. If you are not learning overnight, or if you are not learning within few days, and if you are not performing, your performance level comes down in front of her, isn't it? So this is what is my point. Certain things we have to take in a manner which doesn't affect our performance. At the same time, it helps us to sustain and survive in the workplace. Hope I addressed both Pushpalata ma'am's and Abhilasha ma'am's
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
questions. Pushpalata
Yes, sir.
ma'am, was
Got
I
it.
clear?
Yes, sir. Very clear.
Yeah. Ashwini ma'am?
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ashwini, ma'am.
Yeah. So that's how it is. So you should have but let me tell you, like Ashwini quoted, you should definitely know what you know and what you don't know. Okay. We cannot work with half knowledge.
Varsha, can
First
you
you have
please
to,
stop making sound?
Ashwini, you're not on mute. That's okay. It happens. So definitely you should know what you know and what you don't know. Let me give one more example. आपको ओएसिस के बारे में कुछ भी पता नहीं है. अगर आपकी प्रिंसिपल आपसे बोलते हैं कि जाओ बैठो ओएसिस पोर्टल ओपन करो और ये एंट्री करो वो एंट्री करो, you are doing for the first time. You need someone to help you sitting besides you. Okay. So definitely you have to be vocal about what you don't know and you have to seek support. Shplata ma'am and Abhilasha ma'am.
Yes, sir.
You have
Yes,
to
sir.
definitely
Yes, sir.
seek support
We
and
are
you have to be vocal about what you don't know. And after that, you have to show the performance also. See, I didn't knew, but I am very much happy that I have got a chance from your desk to learn this. And I appreciate the way you have chosen to work upon this. And today I have gained much more knowledge. This way, you have to convert your weakness also into strength and you have to showcase in front of the management or in front of your principal.
Yes, sir. As one incident I wanted to share, sir. I
Yeah.
am not a Hindi teacher, but I was asked to type a Hindi question paper. So
Hmm.
I took means I learned first how to do it. Then finally I started preparing the Hindi question paper also. I typed it. So yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So I suppose here our session of the day is coming to an end, and I really appreciate from the bottom of my heart the resource person of the day, Mrs. Ashwini Srinivasan, who has taken such a commendable topic, self-management. Like we have heard about time management and several such sort of things. Self-management, as in how to manage oneself. Though we are all adults, at time we lack this particular skill, and I really appreciate that particular cream of audience who have attended for this session as well. So keep up the good work, Ashwini ma'am, and on record, we would like to congratulate you for your recent achievement, wherein you have been chosen as a CBSE resource person,
Thank
and
you so much, sir.
yeah, that is clearly
It's all
visible
with
in your.
your guidance and support. I'll never forget that.
No, 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 nothing as such. It's your hard work, and it has paid you. That's it.
Thank you,
We
sir.
still remember the first Ashwini who was very much apprehensive about joining the TTT course itself. So today she has become a CBSE resource person. That is a wonderful thing. So dear participants, those who wish to grab a certificate for today's session can pay rupees 50 to the number which I have shared in the WhatsApp group. So as soon as you pay, kindly share the screenshot along with the name that you want on the what do we say certificate to the same number through WhatsApp. You will be receiving the certificate within 24 hours, maximum by tomorrow morning, if not 24 hours. And we have an online course which has started just yesterday. Still, there is a vacant seat. One or two vacant seats are there for the train the trainer courses. Like Mrs. Ashwini has done the course, and today she is a CBSE resource person. We also have Mrs. Meenu Kaur Chawla from Jhansi who has done, and that could help her a bit in becoming a CBSE resource person. So those who wish to, like add one more profile to your life as a trainer can join the session so that it helps you in many other ways as well, including financially. So that's all for today. Thank you one and all. Let us meet in the upcoming session.
Thanks to all the participants for your valuable time. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity.
Definitely, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ashwini ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
You can end the meeting, Ashwini, ma'am.
Okay, sir.